Hello students, welcome to Competitive Exam Library YouTube channel. Today we are going to see what is the mechanical rotational systems. So we are going to see what is the mechanical rotational system, what are the basic elements are used in this mechanical rotational systems. So whenever you are observed these mechanical rotational systems, there are three basic elements are used in case of this mechanical rotational system. One is moment of inertia that will be represented with J. Next one is frictional coefficient, that is B, which we are used in the translational system also. So frictional coefficient, that is B. Next we are having spring constant K, stiffness constant, or spring or stiffness constant we are going to use, that is as K in here in case of the mechanical rotational system also. Let us consider all the elements individually. So whenever you take, so all the elements are individually. Let us start with the moment of inertia. So what is the moment of inertia is, so moment of inertia is represented as J. It is defined as the weight of the, we can say the weight of the rotational body, weight of rotational body is represented by moment of inertia, is represented by moment of inertia, which is moment of inertia of the mass which is concentrated at center of the body. So which is concentrated at the center of body. So this is the moment of inertia. So and when you come for the moment of inertia, this is the information. Next, whenever you have the spring constant, so the spring will be represented, as we know spring is represented as, so elasticity deformation. For the representation of elasticity deformation, we are going to take this spring constant K, so represented by spring or torsional spring. So it is torsional spring also. And whenever you have taken, see, just I will highlight this moment of inertia and all those things, the spring. And whenever you have taken, another is friction or dash part, friction or coefficient or dash part. We are already know what the dash part is. It is having a piston inside of the a cylindrical structure which is having viscous fluid inside of that. So this friction is represented, friction of this dash part will be represented. Friction can be represented as, friction is represented by this dash part in case of the mechanical rotational systems. So these are the three basic elements what we are going to use in case of the mechanical rotational system. Let us consider what are the list of symbols which we are going to use in mechanical rotational systems. Let us take list of symbols what we are going to use in case of mechanical rotational system. List of symbols which are used in these systems, So whenever you observe the list of symbols which are used in the mechanical rotational systems. First we will consider what are the different elements. So first one is theta is known as angular displacement. So it is known as angular displacement, which is measured in radians. Next is d theta by dt is known as angular displacement, angular velocity. It is angular velocity radians per second, so which will be represented normally with respect to omega. Next, d square d theta by dt square, that is angular acceleration, which is represented with radians per second square. Another is that t can be, we can note it as applied torque. We can take here t as applied torque, which is measured in newtons per meter. Next is J is the moment of inertia, which we are already taken, moment of inertia, that will be measured in kg per meter square radians. Next, B is the rotational frictional constant, coefficient, which is measured in newton per meter or in radians per second also. So K is the stiffness constant, that will be represented in newton meter per radian. So these are the list of symbols what we are going to use in case of the mechanical rotational systems. Let us take what are the, so let us consider different torque balance equations of elements. Let us take the torque balance equations of different elements. Whenever you take torque balance equations in case of different elements, that is what we are going to see. Let us consider for the moment of inertia. First one is moment of inertia, which is represented as J, that is J. So normally it is going to represent this moment of inertia with one box, so it is known as J. So J is equals to, we can take like this, and it is rotating like this, J. And whenever you applied some torque, it is having definitely the angular displacement, which is theta. So this applied torque is there. Whenever you are applied the torque, there will be some opposing torque will be there. That opposing torque will be represented here. I am Tj, that will be proportional to d square d theta by dt, so which is angular acceleration. To remove that proportionality constant, we are going to take Tg is equals to some constant j into d square d theta by dt square, that is also equals to t, so which is according to Newton's second law. Here also we are going to use the Newton's second law. So here I didn't represented. Tj is known as torque opposed. Okay, so opposing torque, we can say torque opposed by moment of inertia of the body, So we can write, so Tj can be written as J d square dt by dt square is equals to T according to Newton's second law. This is the information about the moment of inertia of the body. So let us take another element. So another element will be here dash part. whenever you are applied a torque for this dash part, there is also an opposing torque is also produced in case of the dash part because of the frictional differences. So you will have differences will be that is equals to B. So you have the torque will be produced here. If you are applied the torque, so definitely there is a angular displacement, theta will be there. So we can write T is equals to, so torque T can be written in case of the, so torque T can be written in case of the dash part, that will be the opposing torque will be represented with TB, that can be proportional to d theta by dt. So that will be, to remove that proportionality constant, we are taking TB is equals to B into d theta by dt, that is also equals to the torque whatever you are applied, that will be according to Newton's second law. Based upon that, we are having this Tb is equals to B into d theta by dt. Whenever you have the angular displacement will be 2 on this side, for this 2 there will be 2 angular displacement in case of the damping coefficient, that will be theta 1 here and theta 2 here. You will have with respect to reference here, so you will consider Tb is equals to, that is B into dt by dt, that is theta 1 minus theta 2, that can be written as B into d theta 1 minus dt minus d theta 2 by dt, that is also can be written. So is equals to applied torque according to Newton's second law, where here I have used the notation Tb is known as opposing torque, which is used by, that is opposing torque which is produced by frictional coefficient, we can say frictional coefficient. So this is the information about the dash part. Let us consider another element is, here you will have a spring constant. So let us consider a spring will be used. Whenever you have the spring, so there will be an opposing force, an opposing torque, that is known as the torsional torque will be there whenever you are going to apply some torque for this spring. So the torque will be applied for this spring, so you will have some torsional opposing torque will be there. So torque is applied here, then you will have, so there will be theta will be there. So we can write the oppositional torque will be represented as Tk, which is proportional to displacement, that is theta, that can be equals to k into theta in case of the torsional spring, that is also equals to T from the Newton's second law. So that will be equals to Newton's second law in case of the spring. So we can write, whenever you consider two displacements for the spring, if you have two displacements on the either side of the spring, then we will have x1 and x2, there will be a constant k. So Tk will be there, we can write that will be equals to k into x1 minus x2. So you will have, this is also equals to applied torque, applied torque here. So that will be according to Newton's second law. So this is whenever you have the two displacements. So here the notation what I have used, Tk is known as opposing torque by torsional spring, we can say that is known as the Tk. That's all in this video. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. If you have any query, please make comment in the comment box, I can reply. Thank you very much.